Peace, sisters. I just want to take the time to tell you a little bit about what the Red Tent is all about. The Red Tent is a sacred community that started many, many years ago. Women used to come together in tents and menstruate together. So during the new moon of every month, specifically during the new moon, they used to get together throughout the year, but specifically during the new moon, they would come and they would unite with other sisters, and they would sit around and they would discuss the women's mysteries. They would talk about child rearing. They would communicate with other tribes and other women who they may have been having problems with in neighboring communities or neighboring tribes, and really talking about peace treaties that they could create. They would raise their young girls. From the time that a young girl came into her period, she would come into the Red Tent. And the Red Tent served as a place where young girls were trained on how women were to act, how women were to be viewed in society, how women were to take care of their homes, how they were to rear their children, everything and anything that dealt with women is what the Red Tent promoted. So this Red Tent is an online as well as an in-person community. We are based out of Philadelphia. So if you're in Philadelphia or nearby in Jersey or Delaware, feel free to stop by the new moon of every month. You could contact me on the homepage. There's a contact sheet where you can inquire about our meetups, and we meet the new moon of every month or the weekend that's closest to it. And this is a sacred space where we also talk about the women's issues. We also have menarche ceremonies, which is when a girl first comes into her period, or some people like to call it menstruation celebrations. We come together specifically for women and young girls to get used to the concept of sisterhood all over again, for us to be comfortable with being vulnerable in our own skin, for us to be comfortable with being emotional with fellow sisters, for us to remove the negative stigma that is associated with sisterhood. You know, a lot of women, when they come to the Red Tent, are at first hesitant to open up and to be vulnerable and to be emotional and to be themselves, because they're worried about what their fellow sister might say, or if she's going to betray her trust and talk about her business outside of the space, the sacred space. And, you know, at the Red Tent, this is just a place where secrecy and confidentiality is of utmost importance. And we exercise this in our daily lives, you know, as sisterhood. You know, part of being a sister and being a close friend to another woman in a community is that you do respect her confidentiality. So we just wanted to create a space where women could come together, where you didn't have to worry about rearing your children by yourselves anymore, because it takes a community to raise a child. And here at the Red Tent, we take part and we help each other raise our children, so that as women, we are together, our children are raised, and they are brought up in a loving, specifically our female girls are brought up and raised in a loving community. And so we all know that when a woman is strong and when a woman has herself together, so is the rest of her family. So we work on empowering and helping women in the community to be the best women that they can be, and to come into their highest self and to live in that vibration all of the time, so that their children are continuously raised and brought up with a high vibration. And so their children also follow their footsteps and are successful, and therefore their house is successful. The husbands fall in line as well, because when there's a strong woman, the whole house is strong. And when the woman is weak, the whole house is weak. So we just want to welcome you and offer you to join into our monthly discussions that we have, that we post into the blog section, and to welcome you also to come and visit us if you're in the Philadelphia or surrounding areas, because this is an opportunity, and we are starting an important part of rehabilitating our community to be all that it should be and all that it used to be. That starts with us as women getting ourselves together first, and therefore the rest of the society and the rest of the community will follow our lead. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and I want to welcome you to become a part of this sisterhood and to join this Red Tent. Peace.